I have a hard time finishing things. I love it just to get started on a project and just I get so excited, I get so gun-ho about it, and then eventually I reach this threshold where I get too excited, I want to perfect this thing, and when it doesn't turn out as nice as I want it to do, or just it doesn't go according to plan, it's not turning out how I want it to be, I end up slowing the process down and not working on it anymore because I got this constant urge for perfection, and it's not healthy, and I really want to change that. I really want to be able to work on something and be okay with the imperfections. I want to strive for my best, not perfection. Another thing I wanted to practice this year is asking for help. It's something I really struggle with personally in my own life. I always felt that asking for help was giving up. It was forfeiting my right of individuality and be able to accomplish something on my own. In reality, it's not. A quote I heard from the book Meditations made me reflect on this train of thought. Marcus Aurelius states, "Like a soldier storming a wall, you have a mission to accomplish. If you are wounded in battle, a comrade has to lift you up. So what?" The third thing I want to work on this year is treating my body rigorously so that it's not disobedient to the mind. Ow. What the heck, man? The fourth thing I want to work on is investing in daily walks and runs, specifically without my cellular device on my person. The fifth thing is to value balance. I find it quite ironic as a skater I was missing balance in my life. But nevertheless, I need to learn how to counteract it, how to balance, never indulging too much of myself into one habit. The sixth thing I want to do this year is intentional reading. I don't know if you guys heard about the newest PewDiePie video where he challenged us all to read 12 books in a year. I picked up the first one a bit early, and I gave it a good... I'm not all the way done with it because he said to take our time with it, but it's a very short book. Two things I found very thought-provoking so far about the book. At some point it mentions the calamity you endure and you constantly strive for better. Those who do not strive for better are at peace, and those that do not desire are content. I've been wrestling with this a lot because I constantly strive for better. I constantly desire more. I'm constantly in a state of calamity, and I'm never at peace. I'm not content with where I'm at. I've been trying to reprogram my brain to be able to be more accepting in my current condition, not so driven in my own head, in my own ego. I realize I'm a very arrogant person. This is a journal entry I had after reading a passage of the book Tao. I want to be perceived, always second place. This dire need for attention is detrimental to my virtues and values. It's no greater a habit than greed or lust. It may have come from my lack of attention growing up, or rather the surge that occurred in the years after quarantine. Whatever may be the reason, I need to find a balance. I want to improve my passions, further my literacy, stay virtuous without the desire to be perceived. How do I go about this? My head immediately goes to put on the helmet. My hypocrisy bleeds through my teeth every time I encourage others to wear a helmet. Truly, I want to be perceived as a respectful skater. So silly am I. Do I respect Andy? Do I respect those who don't? Seven is simple. I just need to trust the process. Trust that if I continue doing stuff to improve my existence in the future, continue doing stuff for future me, and all will go well. For past me did this, and all is going well. Be thankful for a God that cares about me and loves me. I needed to read the Bible more. find it difficult to wrestle with this. Last but definitely not least is stop being a slave to worldly pleasures. I said this last year. I struggled greatly. But knowing this, I can take accountability and this year do better. Thank you for taking a moment and hearing out what I had to say. This was episode 1 of Categories is a Yapaholic. Bye-bye. We're redoing it.